What's going on, everybody? It's me and my son today. So, we've been talking about how to fight and go forward in life. And one of the things I had to bring to you guys' attention, because this is just a conversation, okay? So, the past couple of weeks, God's been showing me how to move forward, how to trust Him without hesitating, how to believe and not give up. A lot of times in life, we as people will hold on to so many things. We will not focus on the things that are required. So sometimes in life, we tend to look backwards instead of looking for where we're going. And then on top of that, a lot of times we tend to just hold on to the things of our past and focus on those type of things. If you're trying to be better than what you used to be, if you're trying to go forward, it is important that you fight to go forward. Not stand in the same position, not act the same way, not build the same way. Prime example, when we look at, I'm going to talk about my culture, about my history, but at the same time, I'm going to tell you, I'm not racist by any means. I'm going with what I know. With black history and culture, throughout history and time, perseverance, error, no matter what has taken place, my black culture has chose to overcome each and every situation. When you even look at the Jewish community, tear gassed, people being persecuted, people being harmed, they still persevered throughout the way. Native Americans, same way. All these other ethnicities like this have built the same pattern. But even in the Bible, it shows us how to go forward for success. And this is how it shows us. When we look at the story of Job, when we look at Job, Job does this one amazing thing that a lot of us wouldn't do. So bear with me as we talk about this. Job has a large land, wives, not one wife, kids, all of that. He don't have nothing to worry about, nothing in life to be concerned about. Job was a person that was faithful. Nothing, nothing more is needed to be said. At this point in time, God called up the angels, and Satan came with them. And when he was asked, "Where have you been? What have you been doing?" He said, "Well, I've been seeking to and fro, seeing who I can devour." Jesus said, "Have you tried my servant Job? Have you tried him? He is blameless, he is faultless." He said, "But you got a hedge around him. If you remove that hedge, I guarantee you I can make him curse you and die." He said, "Very well, you can touch everything but his soul." His livestock was stolen. His jewelry, all of that was stolen. His kids were killed. His servants were killed. And three of the messengers from that word service came back and told him. And then boils were all over his body, scraped it with glass. His wife said, "Curse God and die." He said, "The Lord gives and the Lord takes away." He was, in spite of what was happening to him, he still focused on the prize. And don't you know that even at the end of this, Job still got everything back that he lost? So, what am I saying here? When you fight to go forward and you do right, you are going to get persecuted in a way. But how? by your own flesh, by you getting rid of your own addictions, by your own afflictions, and the people that you surrounded yourself with before will not look at you the same, endure with you the same, position you the same, adjust with you the same. But this is God's mission. Check this out. Even at the end, Job gained everything back through losing his children, losing his crop, losing his cattle, losing his wife. Man, I'm going to tell you, that's a hard pill to swallow to hear somebody that you love tell you, man, curse God and die. Leave him where he's at and walk away. While you falling short, man, that's hard to, to look at. So to do this, we as people first have to be willing to accept those things that may take place because sometimes those people were never meant for you. They're going to persecute certain things in your life that you know in your heart you want, but in reality you really don't need. The adversary will only hit at your weakness. If your weakness is women, that's what's going to pop up. If your weakness is drinking, that's what's going to pop up. If your weakness is narcotics, if your weakness is money, if your weakness is hmm, tangible things, whatever it is, it's going to show. That's how the adversary is going to choose to try to devour you. But to fight to go forward means you and those things have to depart. They cannot hold any value to you over God and over yourself. Primary example, reason why you see my son right here. Everything that I've done in my life, all the good has to go to him and my daughter too. All the great good has to go to my wife, my daughter, my son. I have to pass it to him, to them, all together. From my wife who bore these children, my 4-year old, my 3-month old, both of my children, for me to fight to go forward and gain and get what they're worth and get what they need, I have to choose to let go of the things that's causing me to stand still and go forward. Now, am I going to face persecution? Yeah. Am I going to see things I don't like? Yeah. But guess what? It comes with growth in anything you choose in life. But to do this, you have to walk by faith and not by sight. That thing that everybody says. Then you also have to remind yourself that you are the fruit in God is the vine. If you abide in him, you will gain all that you need. Meaning, if you stay connected to God, you will get what your heart's desire. You will get what you need. But it's going to happen in his timing when he knows you're ready to receive it. So right here, right now, do you want to fight to go forward or do you want to stay the same? Jonah tried to go backwards, but what happened? Got tossed overboard, got put in the water. A whale devoured him, took him where he was supposed to go. He had to take that whooping. I don't want nobody that's listening to me have to take the Jonah effect at all, where you have to take a whooping and redirection so bad to the point that God stops and lets you plead out until, all right, they learned their lesson. I want you to get it right the first time. No matter how many times you fall short, I want you to try. Because in this season, if you don't fight to get up, hello, if you don't fight to get up and go forward with where you're supposed to be, everything that you're after will fall. If you are listening to my voice, you new believers, stay connected to God. You seasonal people, stay connected to God. The people that's trying to find God, understand that He is the way, the truth, and the life. And with Him, you can gain all things, but it takes the time of you being willing to walk forward in what you're called to do. I'm not saying this is going to be easy. Being a father is not easy. But guess what? I wake up with a smile every day, knowing that I get to pass on my knowledge and what I know to my daughter and to my son. So right here, take the time, give life, speak life, and watch God change things. And remember, it's all up to you. Do you want God's words of your life